Hello, y'all. I'm flickering dandruff off my hand. So, uh, well, today I ordered Chinese food, and it was one of those moments where the lady on the phone was so rude that I almost was gonna cancel the order and say just forget it, fuck it. I was determined to not leave the hotel room today. So, um, the delivery guy was nice, and you know, I just didn't feel like leaving the house today, and I got me some mixed vegetables with mixed meat, like combination meat and fried rice, and I love those Chinese donuts. They seem a little similar to funnel cake or New Orleans beignets, but kind of different because they have regular sugar rather than powder, but they don't put a lot of sugar on it. So I was I'm gonna try to push myself to go and take an Epsom salt bath tonight after this video. So, the delivery guy was nice, and the very moment he handed over my food and I paid the money, like the very moment I closed the door, I ended up with a stomach ache. Like my stomach started hurt like instantly, and I haven't even eaten my food yet. And so now I got gas, and I'm glad that those bastards eased up on causing me forced diarrhea, but today they had me vibrated all day long. All day they had me vibrating, and it made me want to throw a chair across the room or something. It's excruciating. So I worked on the ebook about my homelessness. I still have a lot to say, but I'm not telling every little minute detail of my homeless life. But it's longer than I thought it was gonna be. But I hate to have to be forced to um narcissistic abusers always try to tell me that I'm the one who make them feel like they gotta walk on eggshells for me. But anyway, um, I have to you know, more like I've been switching back and forth between the decision to tell the blunt, flat out truth, or or if I should doctor up my words and censor myself, censor my free expression in order to please the audience. Um, I don't like having to do that, but you know, I know if my ebooks say anything offensive, and you can't even say the truth. I know that would, people would give all kinds of bad reviews, and that would impede my sales and stuff like that. So I might as well just um work on a thorough, rough draft of the ebook and then edit out certain things. Um, I really hate to have to do that. Well, I mean, I used to be a people pleaser years ago and a long time ago, but I don't know. It's like I feel like I have to tell the story this way, but then I have to censor myself and edit certain things in order to please the reader and make them, you know, some people are so, if you like say, um if you say simply the word ass in the ebook, if you just simply say that, then they'll be turned off and offended and, feel like they shouldn't have wasted money on the book or whatever, you know, because I mean, if you mention dykes, people would get offended, but hey, that's what I had to freaking deal with, you know. If I had to deal with trannies, transgender, I'll have to I mean, they try to make it like as if I have to be, nice and non-offensive about it, rather than just blunt and from the and blunt, raw, and original, and from the heart about it. But they say freedom of speech, but people are easily offended. I know I'm easily offended too, but not on like societal issues. More like I'm easily offended when it's something personal, direct attacks at me, but not you know, if somebody wants to I mean, I'm sensitive about if somebody mentions something racial, but something like sexual orientation, you know, I'm not really sensitive about that. I mean, I'm not easily offended. Maybe because I'm not a lesbian or gay or anything. But it's not like I'm going to have a big audience anyway. I know I'm not going to have a big audience or a lot of people downloading. I can polish my ebook and make it as inoffensive as possible. And it's not going to make people like the book anymore, I mean, people would be turned off and offended by the idea of say if I, and which I will, talk about, because that's part of my experience, talking about me being forced to shower outside at the beach. So if I'm forced to shower outside at the beach, you know I mean, that's something I would talk, part of what to talk about. And in my book talks about you know it's like I cannot talk about my homeless life and not intertwine my targeting experiences, my gang stalking experiences. I can't, because it's like interrelated. Just like I had to touch on the foster care talk, and I had to touch on talk about the mental illness, mental health talk, because you know how they making like homeless people are crazy, and or if you're homeless, then that means you're mentally unstable. You know how they do. It's part of the eugenics and depopulation, and them wanting to weed people out. So they figure you're homeless and on the streets because you're crazy and don't want to take your meds. Well, they have people who are housed who don't take meds. So what's your example? I mean, what's your excuse? Excuse me. I'm sorry, but I have gas. I mean, I don't even know if they shot me with I don't know if that's possible to shoot you with direct energy weapons to make give you gas. But immediately after I closed the door and got my food, was my stomach started hurting. So I don't want to make this video too long because it's gonna take hours and hours to upload, and I know it won't up. And this length that I did is probably gonna be won't upload till tomorrow morning probably. So me trying to be patient and trying to not use my data. But you know what? I might as well just talk a hole in y'all head. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'ma go now. So thanks for listening and bye.